Guys, welcome back to GreenMotion. So today I'm going to be covering a topic that I have a lot of people ask me about, and that is, what is the distinction between an electric vehicle and an electric bike? And is an electric bike technically a motorized vehicle? I mean, it certainly does have an electric motor, but as a lot of times in the law, the distinction is more legal than it is technical. But anyways, we're going to get to all that. I'm going to clarify and explain to you guys and define exactly what defines an electric bicycle right after this. So basically, an electric bicycle in the United States is defined as a vehicle with 2 or 3 wheels, so you can have tricycles basically count, and it is exempt from classification as a motorized vehicle, providing that they have fully operational pedals and an electric motor of less than 750 watts or 1 horsepower. While each state and municipality can set specific regulations and restrictions on electric bikes as far as streets or pedestrian pathways, things like that, no state can require you to get a driver's license or have to register it as a vehicle. So that's awesome. Pretty much that is going to free up electric vehicles to be able to be sold and bought and ridden in all 50 states. So another rule though is that they cannot have a top motor power speed of more than 20 miles per hour or 32 kilometers for those of you in Canada and Europe and pretty much the whole rest of the world. And the fact that it says that they can do no more than 20 miles an hour, 32 kilometers an hour using the motorized power only does mean that these are able to have a throttle and be independently powered, although they are required to have fully functional pedals. Nothing says you got to use them pedals. Now, if you get beyond that 750 watts or 1 horsepower, then it is going to be regulated by the DOT, which means you are going to have to register it if it is even registerable. Many bikes that are over the 750 watt, they are not really categorizable in certain states yet, which means they are not road legal. So you can use them technically on private property, but there's basically no way to register them or make them legal to drive on any city streets. So keep that in mind when you're deciding about which e-bike to get. The idea of having a 1,000 or a 1,500 watt e-bike might be fun, but if you can't ride it anywhere, how much fun is that going to be? All right, guys, one of the last things I wanted to point out for you. So it says here that this section shall supersede, now that's a tough one. Section shall supersede any state law or requirements with respect to low-speed electric bicycles to the extent that such state law requirement is more stringent than the federal law requirements. So that basically means they're going to override any state laws. You cannot regulate an electric bicycle as a motorized vehicle. So that's great to know, because the bike trail right here in the town I live in, the 10-mile loop that goes right around the river and over 2 bridges, awesome. There's a couple of signs along there that say no motorized vehicles, and so I've always thought at some point somebody's going to say, hey, that's an electric bike that has a motor, it says no motorized vehicles, you can't use it. Well, that is actually not true. Although technically it does have a motor, legally it is not a motorized vehicle. So anyways, guys, I'm going to come back and do the specific laws regarding class 1, class 2, class 3 e-bikes here in Washington State. And then if some other people want to find out the regulations and laws in your states, let me know down below and I'll try to cover those as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Ring that little bell so you get the notification when the videos go up. And I'll catch you guys right back here on the next video with a brand new e-bike to take a look at. Peace.